So here we are at the Face of Britain exhibition, Nahem Shoa. Tell us all about the exhibition and why you put it on.
So Southampton approached me to do this exhibition after I'd done another exhibition called Black Presence, and they'd seen my catalogue. And they said, do you want to work with our collection? But it was like a kid being in a sweet shop.
Yes, wonderful.
Putting works together that are outstanding, that are some of the greatest portraits of British art in one exhibition, and combining it with black artists who are underrepresented, artists like me or mixed heritage that again are not reflected in art galleries. It felt like so relevant now to our times. It portrays us now in a very honest, truthful way.
I'm the assistant curator, so I work as part of the collections team on the art gallery side. Since we acquired portrait of Desmond Horton in 2016, one of Nahem's pictures that he gifted to the collection, we've been thinking about putting on a portraiture show with him and getting his perspective on the history of British portraiture in our collection and beyond. So it's been great to bring all this work together.
This is a very topical event right now.
It's always relevant, and it's great to look at the history of portraiture in different ways, but of course in 2020 it was sort of brought into a new light with Black Lives Matter. The show runs from the Baroque period with Van Dyck, but a lot of the work in here is from our sort of 20th century collection, so it's great to show that.
So your whole back catalogue is suddenly really relevant now.
It was really relevant to my sitters who I didn't pay at the time. That's why they kept wanting these paintings to be painted, because they felt the historical importance of representing people of colour in Britain that had been underrepresented before. And I felt it was so urgent. And I remember a leading contemporary artist at the time I was painting, he said, "They're terrible, Nahem. No one's interested in race." I was hurt by it, but I just felt this is important. And now, 20 years later, I was right and they were wrong. Everyone is interested in race because we still have racism and we are trying to fight for equality. And it's exhibitions like this that portray the changing face of Britain as it is now, that have so much importance and relevance to art and to our culture. So Southampton, they understood already the power of this kind of exhibition.
Tom, COVID has been a massive challenge for everyone. How on earth did you stage this during lockdown?
It was very interesting having to adapt to it. I think as somebody working in a museum, there were significantly more considerations about how we worked. A lot more social media, a lot more Zoom meetings. And also I think working with Nahem, who's an artist, he's very attentive to colour and to the way the paint is applied, the materiality of paintings. Suddenly having that taken away, and as somebody working with him having to look on screen a lot, that posed quite a significant challenge.
So what sort of feedback have you had from visitors to the exhibition?
People have been really interested to see a new perspective on the wealth of British portraiture we have in the collection. So it's been really wonderful to sort of hear their feedback on that, and also some of the other perspectives on people like Ons and Leonardo, who are sort of alluded to in the exhibition as well. So that's been great.
If you had to pick one portrait from the whole collection to represent the face of Britain, which one would it be?
It could be any of them. I picked the Bairn profile because it's got a power about it. What is the face of Britain in the 21st century? This idea of Britishness just being one thing has constantly evolved, and it's a good thing.